Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a great start to your day. So, we're going to go into week 13 here. This is module 12. So, I'll go ahead and share my screen and we will get going. Okay. So, this week is going to be all about stress. So, we're going to talk about stress and its sources. Okay. So, there's our weekly overview, the chapter that is related to stress, your weekly reading, and then a resource sharing. So, I would just want you to make sure that you go to this page and you're going to contribute to this by clicking edit, which is up here. You'll click edit. Please make sure that you don't delete other people's posts because you guys are all posting to the same page. Okay. And so you can see an example here of what the post should look like. Okay. And then next we're going to go into a quiz. Okay. And then after that, so make sure you do read the PowerPoint, or sorry, watch the PowerPoint and then read the readings prior to taking that quiz. All right. And then next is going to be a discussion about identifying your stressors. Okay. There's several things that could be a stressor. You can go ahead and read those articles. Okay. And you're going to discuss the most common stressors for you, whether it be family, work, finances, whatever it might be. Okay, so most common, and then the biggest stressors in your life today, and then if you think they're going to continue, um, how you react when you're under stress, and then some ways to reduce your stress. Okay, so we'll discuss that, and make sure that you put your initial post up by Thursday, and then have 2 responses for your classmates by Sunday. Okay, so just a reminder, always 2 responses. You could do more. That's not a problem. At least 2. Okay. And then just like life, a roller coaster, okay, we're going to evaluate your stressors and stress levels. You'll do a couple of lab activities. And then after you do those lab activities, you're going to answer the questions. Okay, and then you'll go ahead and turn that in. And then the rubric is there for your grading, so you'll know what to expect. Okay. And then up next, avoiding stressful situations and talking about perspective here. So you'll read the scenario and then you'll answer some questions. This is also a discussion, so make sure you have your initial post up by Thursday and then 2 responses to classmates by Sunday. All right. And then next is the stress management case study. Okay, here's the scenario. You'll go ahead and read through that and then you'll think it over. Okay, and you'll talk about how students' self-esteem is often uh, determined by grading. Okay, and how you could help this individual with her self-efficacy and thinking a little differently about her stress. Okay, so you'll go ahead, read that. You're going to research it. You'll go to the Mount SAC Library database to find some resources, or you can find it on your own. That's totally okay too. Okay, and then here's a checklist. You'll have an overview. This is what you need to have for your work, an overview of the scenario in your own words, relate it to a personal experience you may have had, recommendations for the scenario. Okay, make sure that any resource that you utilize in your recommendation, you're going to cite that in either MLA or APA format. Okay, you're going to have a conclusion and then make sure that you have your references or resources at the end of your paper. Okay, there's how you complete it. And then there's the rubric for this assignment, and you'll have 2 weeks to complete this assignment. Okay, so you have Monday and then not the following Sunday, but the next Sunday. So the Sunday after Thanksgiving to complete this. All right. And then you'll do a module survey. If you have time for me, please, that would be great to let me know what you thought worked for this module. Maybe some things you want to see included in the module in the future or that could help future students. And then go from there if you have the opportunity. It's totally optional and it's anonymous. All right. So that is week number 13. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or use the Remind app, or you can come to an office hour. Okay, I look forward to seeing your work. Have a great week, everyone, and have a fantastic day.